What's up, everybody? It's SoCal Stars. This is Matt. Hudson is at school, but he gave me permission to fly solo on this hobby box of 2023 Stadium Club Baseball. This is now the third or fourth box that I've gotten a little bit ahead of release. If you enjoy getting the first look at these releases, please like and subscribe to our channel, and hopefully we can keep bringing these to you and to get that first look a couple days ahead of release. This is Stadium Club, and I have really strong memories of Stadium Club when I was collecting in the early 90s, because Stadium Club was really kind of like after Upper Deck, the first really premium set to come out. And I just remember the packs were way more expensive than everything else, and let alone the boxes. And yeah, it was like the really premium set. And now, kind of ironically, it's, I think, sort of on the lower end of tops. And I think the focus still is on really good photography. But this is one of the better values, or I don't know if it's a better value, but lower cost, I should say, sets in the Topps portfolio. This box is the SRP, I think, is around 125. So sort of like archives, where you get two autos and just over $100 for a hobby. There's also a compact hobby box, and then also I think sort of like a blaster type box that's going to be coming out. And these hobby boxes, they have 16 packs. Let me just make sure I got that right. 16 packs, and then 8 cards per pack in the hobby. And then the hobby compact boxes will have 8 packs, also with 8 cards per pack. The blasters will have 8 packs with 5 cards per pack. And it's got a little like box topper here. It's almost like just a photograph, but a nice Juan Soto. That's actually one of our PCs, or it was at least. We're Padres fans. So Hudson will like that. But he is no longer a Padre, of course. He's on the Yankees. Stadium Club. So just a quick rundown here of the configuration, or the cards included. As I mentioned, you get 2 autos per hobby. There are 300 cards in the base set, and this will include new players, retired players, vets, you name it. So all kinds of players are available in the set. Parallels, your normal kind of assortment of Topps parallels, all the way from non-numbered parallels like red foil, black and white, which are hobby only. And then there's also a members only, which is 1 per case, and a photographer's proof, which is 1 in every 2 cases. So those are a little harder to get. And then you've got orange, purple, blue, rainbow, first day issue, and then all the way up to gold rainbow foils, kind of like your Superfractor 101. There's design variations that are based. There's 2. One's based off the 91 Stadium Club design, the one that I was talking about earlier, and then a rookie design variation based off the 92 Stadium Club draft picks look. Those are pretty rare, at about 200 copies of the 91 and 92 copies of the 92. So those are pretty hard to get. There's also image variations that have 200 copies each. Those will be hard for me to know, because there's a lot of players on that checklist, and I just don't know the set yet, so won't be able to call those out probably unless there's some kind of thing that indicates that they're image variations. There is also Stadium Club in 3D, which is limited to 100 copies, and then there's Chrome cards. A total of 90 cards are available, with 1 landing every 4 boxes, and there's Chrome parallels as well. There's also Chrome autos. There's a bunch of inserts and a bunch of autos available. I'm just going to get into it, and I'm sure we'll find some of these, because I know that you are probably anxious to see what these cards look like, as I am. And here we go. So yeah, it's got like a very, very photography-centered design here, very minimal. And Ryan Kreidler is a rookie here. Newt Bar, Josh Bell. And this could be our first auto or a hit, or maybe they're just backwards cards. They don't look thicker, so I think they just made it fun by putting cards backwards here. But Dave Winfield, that's a cool picture. And I don't know if that's a think some of the cards have the red logo. I'm not sure if that means anything in particular. Let's see if I can tell from the checklist. I don't think so, but we'll put that aside for a second. There's Tatis, Springer, Groshans, and Hunter Green. Let me see if I can... There's nothing on here that shows this is numbered or anything, but the red, maybe that means it's like a veteran or something? I don't know. See if I can get to the Yankees checklist. See if I can tell what the red means. Might just be that random cards have that red. Yeah, I don't see anything with Dave Winfield other than just the base card. So assuming that's just kind of a like random cards have the red logo. I have not opened Stadium Club in the past, so I don't know if that's just part of the design. So forgive me for my lack of knowledge there. Let's keep going. And let's see. So Alcantara there. Trey Turner, Blake Snell, Garrett Cole backwards. So the image variations have different images on the back, supposedly. Jimenez, Reed Detmers, Garrett Cole, Moreno, Mel Ott. That's cool. Kind of a retro, kind of washed out look there, vintage look. So not a lot of inserts or parallels yet. None, really. Again, assuming that red logo is not like some kind of special card. Cal Ripken. I like the mix of old and new here. That's cool. There's Tony Gwynn, one of my favorite players of all time. And DJ Hall. So yeah, it's like every couple card, there's like one per pack with that red logo. If you know what that is, please put it in the comments because I don't. Maybe that's the variation. I don't know. Guessing though, the image variations, there's nothing to mark that that it's a variation. You just have to kind of know or look it up. I'm sure eventually, if it's not up yet, Cardboard Connection or Beckett will have some kind of image variation checklist with the images that are different. And normally image variations don't have a huge checklist, but this is a pretty big checklist for image variations. There's Kershaw. So every pack has 2 or 3 cards in the middle that are backwards, making it really fun to open these. And here's our first insert for Virtuosos of Velocity. That's Devers. We'll put him up on the board for now. Joey Votto. All right, what else? Where's our autos here? So it's kind of a different set with the kind of full bleed photography. I mean, I think that's how it always is, but not something I've been used to with the sets this year. Whoops. And there we go. Our first auto. So Yainer Diaz. And I like the on card. That's cool. Then I was kind of a little bit bummed out with, some of the sets like Inception, which is a pretty premium set, being sticker autos. That was kind of lame. But I like the on card auto. And there's a cool shot of Joe Musgrove on the Padres. Got a Budweiser in his hand, I think. It's kind of interesting that Topps would do that. I like it. That's pretty cool. But yeah, these are, I will say the photography is pretty cool. Like some kind of different shots. They're not all player, action shots. Just kind of like players having fun. And I don't know, it's kind of cool. Looks like we've got a die cut insert here. And I believe that's going to be like the Triumvirate. Let's see if I got that right. See if I can find it here. Yeah, okay, so let's see if that's what that is. I can just tell there's There's a die cut in here. Yep. So Kyle Schwarber. So these fit together to form mini puzzles. So I don't know if that's going to be like with other Phillies or some other kind of connection there. But that is the triumvirate. And Mathewson, Hall of Famer. Ty Cobb. Ichiro. Pretty sweet shot. Matthew Liberatore. Definitely like the mix of old and new. That's pretty cool. It's still hard for me to see older players though in newer designs. I've gotten used to seeing new players in old design like archives. Really like that, but it's kind of weird to see the old guys in these new formats. There's Hayes, Logan O'Hop. Another red one. Still don't know what that means, but Michael Harris, Craig Biggio. That's a cool shot. So apparently they had all kinds of issues with this, quality issues, and supposed to release at the later end of last year and got moved back all the way to January. Not really sure what was going on there, but yeah, apparently it was pushed back quite a bit. It's a really hard set to break because the three cards in the middle being backwards. There's another insert. This is called Chief Fantasy Professionals, and that is Goldschmidt. We'll put him up for now. Not a lot of parallels in here. Haven't really, to my knowledge, unless those red logos or parallels, haven't really gotten any parallels. Couple inserts, one auto, halfway through. Hopefully this box heats up a little bit. And I'm sure there is a better way to open these, but for now I'm going to have to deal with these three cards. Lou Gehrig. There's J-Rod. That's pretty cool. Nice shot. And here is a Virtuosos of Velocity, another one. Juan Soto. So we got kind of a Juan Soto box with that box loader. I'll put that up here. I believe those can be auto too. O'Neill Cruz and DL Hall. Yeah, I'd love to hear what you guys think about this set. I mean, I do like the photography. It's kind of different, kind of cool, the full bleed. Looks like we have maybe our second auto here, or a parallel. See if I can do this so I can actually reveal these instead of having to flip them awkwardly. Vientos, Thomas, Marte, Waters, and oh, it's backwards. All right, so let's go this way. Jeremy Pena, Cavalli. And that's Lennon Sosa. So the horizontal auto, kind of a small auto for how big that card is. Maybe he was doing that to kind of like, you know, go along in that space there with him throwing it. That's kind of cool. But Lennon Sosa, rookie. All right. Not a huge name, but we'll take it. So those are our two autos. And let's see what else we can find. Maybe a parallel, maybe one of those rare inserts. Would be cool. Looks like we got another die cut. Verlander. And this is going to be Arenado. Going yard. That's kind of cool. Kind of a cool look. Let's see how rare those are. Going yard. So they can be rare if they're paralleled up or autoed, obviously, but I don't think the inserts by themselves are that rare, but kind of a cool look. That's the other die cut in this set. And then we got Buster, Cabrera, Cecil. So there's I would say like almost an even mix of of retired and current players. Maybe obviously a little bit more on the current, but there's quite a lot of retired players here. Hall of Famers, recently retired, all over the board. But not super heavy on the parallels. Again, 120 bucks a box. The closest kind of parallel I have to that is Archives, which is similarly priced, and you only get usually like one parallel per box. So, that might be standard. Sandberg was my PC growing up. Love that guy. Frank Thomas, Big Hurt. That's a sweet picture. The focus is kind of out of whack here. Let's see if I can fix that. There it is. That's a cool shot. So it'd be cool to get an auto of one of these guys. And I don't know if I went through these. Randy Johnson, another cool shot. Some really cool photography. Keith Hernandez. And then 1986 Mets. Kodai, another Met. Oh, look at that. George Brett with the cowboy hat. Man, I'm loving the photography. Not loving my focus right now. Sorry about that. There it is. That's a cool shot. Oh, God, I'm having a hard time with these cards in the middle backwards. All right, so Bryce Harper on the insert. Chief Fantasy. Soto again, base. Chapman, the water dump. Look at that. I can see why this set has a reputation for photography. These shots are super cool, kind of fun, different. I like it. Let's see if I can figure out I got to figure out a way to open these with these three middle cards. There's Mookie, Matt Olson. Oh, look at that. Babe Ruth. That's a cool shot. Very cool. All right. Jackie Robinson, another cool one. And I don't know if stadium clubs like this in the past, Gunner, but really, really loving this photography. Super cool shots. I know it's kind of what it's known for. I don't know if like these really, really fun shots like George Brett, a cowboy hat, Ruth driving in a car. I don't know if that's kind of like typical of stadium club, but really cool to see that. Final two packs here. Hank Aaron. I mean, pretty nice checklist of base cards. We've gotten a few good ones here. Oh, it looks like we got a chrome. That's cool. So Brett Beatty on the chrome, which I think is pretty rare. Let me go back to the checklist. Or I shouldn't say, super rare, but yeah, one per every 4 boxes. So cool to get that. That's somewhat rare. Stadium Club Chrome. And those can be actually numbered up. There's a gold minted orange, purple, and pearl white. Put him over a little bit here on the wall. And then we've got this chipper in the kind of like a sepia. What is that all about? See if I can find that. Black and white. So the black and white, I don't have the odds on that, but there is one. It's hobby only, so not sure how many of those there are. It does not say on the checklist I'm looking at, but these are hobby only. Yeah, I don't see, but that's cool to get one of those. So kind of got the autos were not huge names, but cool to get a chrome and a black and white. So those are two that are not guaranteed in every hobby. But we did get one in this hobby box. So that's pretty cool. There's Honus Wagner. I mean, we got Babe, Hank Aaron, Honus Wagner. Pretty sweet. All right, final pack, last pack mojo. Haven't got a numbered parallel though. That's the one thing we didn't get in this pack. So nice to get one of those. Will Clark, Alex Verdugo. So that's different too. That's like a blue. There we go. So Garcia, 30 out of 50. So that's the blue. That's what the parallel looks like. So in keeping with the photography focus, there's really not much. There's not like a border or something like that. It's just a logo. And I guess those other ones are red foils. That's what they are. So those are the red foils that are non-numbered. So I guess those are. It doesn't say here what the odds are, but those red foils are a little bit different than just the base. And we got a couple of those in this. I'm going to take this Chief Fantasy insert off and put this here. So Garcia on the blue foil out of 50. Pretty sweet. Kind of makes up for the lack of big names on the autos there. And there's Bryce Harper, McCutchen, Bellinger, and Colas. I did put aside some of the red foils, so we got Stargell, Logan O'Hoppe, Dave Winfield, and I think we got a couple of the ones that I had just put in the other pile. So that's cool. We got a couple of those red foils. What was the other foil that I said? It was black foil. So I didn't notice if we had some. I'll have to go back and look. But just a recap, our autos were Yander Diaz and Lennon Sosa. We got the Garcia blue foil out of 50. Oops, and that's just on the back there. You can see the number there. And then we got the Brett Beatty Chrome, which are 1 in every 4 hobbies, so pretty cool to get that. Those can be numbered up, so they can get even better than that. And then we got a black and white, which I do not know the odds on, but they're hobby only chipper in that black and white, as well as various inserts, the Going Yard and the Triumphorite. So those are pretty cool. And other inserts, Chief Fantasy and Virtuosos of Velocity. So that is our first look at 2023 Stadium Club Baseball. Oh, also the box loader. Forgot about that. The Juan Soto. Kind of looks like a postcard, but cool shot there. I love the focus on photography. Some really cool, fun shots here. Sort of like irreverent shots of players having fun, doing goofy things. Also some action shots. But Stadium Club, I'd say if it's known for that, it's delivered. I guess for $120 a box, you don't expect it to be loaded with parallels. We got one numbered parallel. We got a couple non-numbered parallels. And then the 2 autos as advertised. So I thought that was good. So I'd say for $120, pretty good value. And we'll see, like how much these cards actually are worth and what they sell for in the market. So it's hard to say, like, if this box was a great value, but I'm assuming that if you hit, a bigger name on the autos or on the parallels, then, it could easily justify the $120. But hopefully you enjoyed this first look at Stadium Club. If you did, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.